Hey, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Welcome. You're listening to Heartfelt Testimony. I am Saida Johnson. What's going on? It's good to see everybody tonight. The Lord is just good. Come on, the baddest co-host came online just a few minutes ago. He is here. Call all your friends and family. Let them know that Kevin Grimes is on the line. Come on, hand claps for the coolest. Oh, what's going on, educator? How are you?
What's happened? You said a few minutes, like a few seconds. It wasn't no minutes. Every now and then you have some snafus. You have some glitches.
You know what I'm saying?
You got some
Definitely.
glitches in the system. So
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
happens.
Matter of fact, I just got online, back online at the house, in the studio about 30 minutes ago. He just
He just
ATM
he just came through.
just came through. He just came through. And
Hey,
so
the, the, ca-
it's been
as long
interesting.
as the cable guy showed up, that's all it
God, hey,
matters. As
very
long
intelligent.
as he say
Yeah.
what?
Very intelligent cable guy.
I would hope so. You you
Yeah.
don't want no dumb cable, folks.
No, we
You wouldn't have been on. We wouldn't be on at all.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So
So
we gonna make it happen. And I'm glad you had some folks with some knowledge
yes,
that
come on.
helped you get on. Cause ain't that like not having no connections.
I couldn't get on.
Okay, so hey, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing.
That is a
That
great.
that that that's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? So hey, we're gonna roll with it, right?
We're gonna roll with
Wait,
it.
hold on. Let me switch your glass. Let me switch your glass. Okay, so
Okay, come on with it. What's you? How's your day going? It was good. It was.
okay,
Go
you
ahead.
didn't see that. You didn't see that, did you? I got two.
Let me see. Go ahead and do it again.
I got two of the same glasses, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So okay, let me tell you what happened, right? I got my glasses last year. They jacked up my order. And I complained my glasses show for about a month. No, not that, maybe not that long, about 3 weeks. And I went up there, I was like, okay, well, my glass is supposed to be here, right?
Right.
They was playing around. Miss Grimes, we put the order in, we don't know what happened, blah, 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 blah. So I ain't gonna say what glass company is because I might have to go back and I ain't trying to put nobody on blast.
Okay.
So
That's
they said,
all
we'll
good.
we'll we'll reorder and your other glasses come in, just keep it blah blah blah. I said, okay, well, cool. Y'all got me two pair of glasses, same
What you
glasses.
say? Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Same and don't sometime one work, sometime the other one don't, sometime I don't know what it ain't the glasses. It's my vision. Hey,
It's
but
about
I
the
can see.
glasses.
I can see. Now you got it's my I probably need I need another pair more like I need to up my prescription.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay. Yeah.
you get a little older, stuff happens.
Of course. Come on.
It is what it is. But
Stuff happens. It is what it is.
we're gonna work it
Listen, the
out.
Lord is good.
We're gonna
We
work it
finna
out.
work. We finna work. We about to work it
Yes.
out right now.
Yes.
Come
Yes.
on.
Every
Listen,
time,
tonight.
right?
So this past weekend, 4th of July barbecue. What you have?
Nothing. I didn't
What you
go
have?
nowhere and didn't do nothing. And
And
it
then
that didn't bother me at all. I had planned to
what?
go somewhere. We had planned to do something, but people we were gonna kick it with, they
Was doing
canceled,
something.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I probably had some other options. I just look, I was out all week
Yeah. All of
training.
training and all that traveling. Yeah.
I ain't feel like driving. I gotta go somewhere this coming weekend. I just didn't feel like driving.
Right.
So we decided to stay at the crib.
That's what's up. Ain't no wrong with it. Ain't
And
no
I'm gonna tell you, I was not that did not bother me at all.
wrong at all. That's
At
good.
this age, I didn't
Yes.
seen enough fireworks.
Listen, I was my the people over in my area stayed up to about 2 or 3 popping fireworks. Can y'all go home? It's over. Can y'all
Just
just go to the house?
just not go home, go to sleep.
Go to bed.
But you know what? You know, when I was young, I was probably up to about what I probably was.
Oh, yeah, we tried to probably do the same
I ain't gonna
thing.
even lie.
But it
We
was
had,
one. Yeah, it
yeah,
was
so I did. We had
good.
firecracker fights with the next street over.
Yes, all that. Yeah,
That
all
kind of
that.
we was
You
boy.
remember the black cats? Remember black cat?
You remember them black cats, girl? Them black cats was
She better not hold.
hey, no, hey, and don't get a short fuse, right? As soon as you like that joker, pop. I'm like, oh my god, that boy, I had my fingers be black.
Yes, all that. All of that for
Not
real.
good.
We used to have a lot of fun with that, but it is against the law, is my understanding, for you to pop firecrackers in the city. But hey, they
Well, I'm
still
gonna put this out here. I don't think everybody's popping. I don't think everybody's popping was firecrackers.
they said the celebration
Uh,
continues with
yeah,
or without the law. Okay,
yeah. So it was the folk popping some other stuff.
yeah, guns.
Cat. I ain't, I ain't, that kind of stuff. Like that's not what I'm used to hearing. That's not.
That's right.
Mm-mm,
Oh, we're supposed to do.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Hey, good afternoon to everybody that's online. I don't know who that is. Can y'all go ahead and put some fire in the chat? Let us know who you are. I see you, but I don't see you. I see you, but I don't see you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight is a hot, listen, Black America is a hot topic, and I'm so excited to be able to talk about it. Um, my Black brothers and sisters moving forward. There's so many negative reports about what our Black families are gonna be, our economic status, all of that, all that right there has been discussed and coming into play, and we've been following John Brian Hope. And Kevin, you know a little bit. Okay, I see you, Frida. I see you, Keith. Hey guys. Kevin, you know Brother Hope. You know him. You follow him and all. He's
John Hope Bryant. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I follow him a little bit. Yeah, I do. I've seen a lot of his stuff.
right.
Good message.
Good, great
Um,
message. Yeah.
very informative. Very interesting story.
Mhm.
Um, kind of
Mhm.
started his economic journey during. I think the. it was after the L.A. riots.
Okay.
Um, and he saw the destruction of his community, right?
Right. Come on.
And he and his family, his mom really introduced him to the whole concept of asset owning.
Okay.
She had worked. I forget where she worked, but she worked quite a few years.
Mhm.
Made a decent salary. Made a
Mhm.
decent salary.
Mhm.
Father made money, but I think something happened to where he squandered the money or something happened, made a bad financial decision. So they were essentially broke.
Right.
Mom went back to work or continued to work,
Mhm.
and she started to invest in houses. She started to buy houses.
Real estate. Come on. Yep.
She started to dibble dabble in real estate. So he learned a lot of his techniques and strategies initially from his mom.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Mom passed away, but was in a pretty good economic standing. He kind of like took over, and now this dude right here is
Right.
a multi-millionaire.
Right. Right.
Has bought single homes, multi-family homes, or
Mhm.
multi-family units,
Neighborhoods. Yeah.
neighborhoods. So
Mm.
he's trying to pass on his legacy and his knowledge to not just African American communities, but
Right.
what some people would consider to be marginalized or minimized communities.
Yes. Yes.
not just focusing in on African American folk, but his because he's African American,
Right.
he
Exactly.
focuses a lot and talks a lot to African American people about financial stability through asset ownership
Hmm.
and property ownership,
Right.
which is something that we some of us are involved in, but a lot of us are not not because we don't want to be, but because we're not aware.
Right. Come on.
So he has gone on this journey
Hmm.
to allow people an opportunity to get involved in asset ownership or
Hmm.
property ownership, create wealth, generational wealth, and to pass that knowledge on to as many people as possible.
Right.
So
Exactly.
he in his work he categorizes, I believe, 6 or 7 what would be considered marginalized groups of folks.
Hmm.
And so he has a plan, or he's enacting a plan for each one of those groups to put them in a better financial and economic situation.
Yes. Absolutely. I love that. That is him in a nutshell. For real.
Yes.
That is.
So
Mm-hmm.
I know you follow him or you have looked at some of his work.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts about Mr. Bryant's work and his endeavors?
So to me, he's just a very smart, practical black man with a lot of information that he's willing to share. When I see him on podcasts, he's just sharing, just like you said, that information that he knows that he's forthcoming. He's not gatekeeping at all. He's, hey, listen, this is how you do it. Stop all that other stuff. It's time out for that. He'll say that real quick. Stop all that other nonsense you're doing. Let's get down to the real nitty gritty of what needs to really happen. Rural America, Black America, American women, Native Americans, Latin Americans, Asian, and of course those from Africa. Those are the people that he has this framework for success that he's built. And so we want to talk about that just a little bit tonight. That framework and how is this something that we can incorporate into our lives as rural America, Black America, American women, natives, wherever you are. Is this something that you can incorporate? And as Black America, we're going to talk about that tonight. I'm probably going to touch a couple of women because it's a woman in the house. Come on. But so we probably hit a few of those. But his first thing, and you've already talked about it, is real estate. Owning property is just one of his big, homeowner expansion. That's his target. That's one of the things that he targets. Listen, if you don't own nothing, you know, you you need to own. You need to own something. And home ownership is what that's his very first thing. That's the very first thing that he talks about. He says that we need to increase that by 42 to 60% by 2030. My question is that realistic, Kevin? Is that realistic for us to be able to be homeowners? We love to rent. They don't, they build a lot of houses, but they're not really selling those houses. They're renting those houses. So is it better to rent or to own? Is what's the going what's
Well,
the
I,
going
I think I think it depends upon your economic outlook and your economic position, and what you really want for yourself and your family in the future. Some people, they believe in, and I believe in home ownership. I mean,
right,
we're buying a home.
right.
Uh, it's funny we use home ownership, but you don't own that until you pay it off.
For real. Because
Hold
if
up,
you
and then when you pay it off, it ain't really yours. 'Cause if you don't pay them taxes,
you miss the
they'll come
tax,
get it. And if you live in a subdivision with a HOA,
come on.
they
And
will
you
lean
don't
on
pay
your
that
property
tax,
if you don't pay them. So the question is, in this country, what do we own? So there's a concept, right?
Right.
There's a concept that says um, own nothing
Mm.
but control everything.
Control everything. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Which means that
Man,
personally,
come on.
you don't have to own anything.
All right.
And I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here right now. We are
Mhm.
not financial advisors.
No, we are not. But
Okay,
we are homeowners.
but we are homeowners.
We
But
are
that's about the extent of my.
exactly.
So professionally, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm telling you what the
Well,
options are and what
right.
our experiences have
Exactly.
been and what our experiences are, right? So in that case, you can put your properties or assets in a trust
Hmm.
and everything being a trust name. That's another conversation we're not gonna get into. We'll have
Right.
somebody like Mr. Lewis come back on and
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that, or
Yeah.
some other folks, right? Because
Exactly.
you're talking about taxes, you're talking about that puts you in another financial situation, financial category. So for some people, owning a home is not the objective. There are a lot of people who are wealthy who don't own homes. At least they don't own their own home. They may own some properties that other folk live in, but
Right.
they themselves may live in an apartment, right? Because of certain write-offs they get or whatever the case may be,
Hmm.
or just given how their business is structured. So uh,
Hmm.
it's really up to the individual on really what they want to do.
Okay.
So the control part is something that I think we don't understand either,
Hmm.
because one, a lot of times we're not taught financial literacy, and John Hope Bryan talks about that. I think one of the obstacles are, of course, financial literacy. They weren't
Right.
teaching this stuff. They were not teaching this stuff in high school when we were growing up. They were not teaching home ownership. They were not teaching investment options. They were not teaching a lot of things that are key to our economic stability and survival, and even thriving.
Right. Right.
So how do we go from survival to thriving to wealth? Those things are what John Hope, talks about more than anything. How can we get out of the survival mode, right? It ain't
Right.
like black folk don't make money. I'm gonna tell folk that right now.
Come on.
Black
Uh,
black folk black folk generate a lot of income. So let's go ahead and cut to the chase.
let's stop that because
It
there is
yes.
that thing that says that by a certain date, our projected net worth would be zero. I said that to my cable guy, and he was like, "You said I'm not. You're saying that I'm not gonna have no money." He was like a little salty. He was like, "No, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna have." And so we have to be careful how we put stuff out for people. We just have to be careful with that.
Well, that's true. That's true. But in the interim, I do want to say this right here. I think because we don't understand money, we might not understand what those projected numbers look like.
You say we
And
don't understand money. What does that mean? What
meaning that
understand? I know.
money as we know it is given a value.
Okay.
So, for instance, a dollar is not worth a dollar.
Okay.
A dollar is really worth less than a dollar
What is the word?
because of what it can buy.
Okay. Buying
All
power.
right.
Okay. Okay.
So when you start factoring in inflationary costs and whatever else,
Mhm.
and how the dollar is valued is not how we think it's valued.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not gonna talk ad nauseum about a whole bunch of stuff, but I will say this right here: this situation in Iran
Uh,
is a whole lot more serious than we think it is. But they don't tell us that, right? They don't tell us how we came to be an economic superpower in the 1970s because we made an agreement with the Saudis to purchase that we purchase petroleum
come
from
on.
them, and in return, they invest in American products.
Okay.
So it's what we call petrodollars, right? Petrobucks,
Mm-hmm.
which made our economy a lot stronger, and which made the dollar valuable, much more valuable than other currencies.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
given what's happening right now, that's in jeopardy.
Yes.
And so the Iranians know that. And,
Yes.
and number two, there are other countries who know and understand that.
Mm.
One being the Chinese,
Mm-hmm.
another one being the Russians,
Mm. Mm.
and various other countries. So there's a block of countries called the BRICS. India
Yes.
is another one. So these countries have joined together to kind of stop the economic power of the United States.
Okay.
So when I say the dollar is not valued as much as it
Yes.
used to be,
As it used to be. Come
that
on.
that's what I'm saying, and that there are other currencies that are also coming on the scene who are going to push their agenda and going to cause us a whole bunch of trouble in
Come
terms of
on.
market.
Got you. I got you. I got you.
All right, so we need. That's what I'm saying. We need to understand what money is
Yes.
and what it can buy and what it cannot buy.
Okay. Because
But
we are
it,
consumers. We are
yeah,
we
we are. We are consumers, right? And as long as we are consumers, only consumers. I'm not. Everybody's a consumer. If you live in the United States, you ain't got no. You ain't got no choice but to be a consumer, right? But you
exactly.
also need to understand the importance of production,
Yes.
owning
Protect.
assets,
Okay.
creating wealth,
Mm-hmm.
not getting rich. That's not the same. Creating wealth. Those things are not the same.
Right.
Okay, and we need to make better choices and better options. But the only way we can do that is if we study what that looks like.
Right.
So when we don't study,
Ooh, knowledge is key.
yes, we set ourselves up for failure. And
Yes.
when we don't create relationships with folks
Come on now.
who have some stuff that we need,
Come on.
we gonna have some problems.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh
Now we talked about earlier. I'm gonna go back to Joshua chapter 1. Joshua chapter 1.
yes.
Remember that Moses died, Joshua took over. It wasn't like Joshua was a boy. Joshua was 80 years old when he took over, and he had studied and listened to and was in close association with Moses. So when Moses passed, God told Joshua, "My servant Moses is dead. Now you the man." Joshua, I'm sure he was concerned, as anybody else would be, because he saw how the children of Israel had grown,
Right.
exponentially grown.
Okay.
While they walking around the promised land trying to get in. Of course, everybody wasn't walking.
right.
Not to grow that big. They grew about 10 times larger. Somebody was walking and sleeping. But anyway, they had a lot of kids and had a lot of generations of folks.
Come on.
And one thing that caught my attention in Joshua chapter 1, God told the children of Israel, wherever you set your foot on,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
That land gonna be yours.
Right.
That land gonna be yours.
Come
So
on.
I don't think people really understood how large the promised land was. The promised land was like Texas, I think Arkansas,
Oh.
and Louisiana combined.
Okay.
That's how big the promised land was.
Okay.
And I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand how big that rascal was, but it was huge.
Mm.
And God said, I am your God and you are my people. See, that was a covenant.
That was a
And
covenant.
we forget that. He said, this covenant I'm going to make with you, that I promise your forefathers. Now, who were their forefathers? Who
Come
was
on.
the forefather of the children of Israel? It was Abraham.
Come on, Abraham. Yes.
Father Abraham
What?
had many sons,
Sons
and
and
many
many
sons had Father Abraham.
father Abraham.
I am one of them, and so are you. So God was fulfilling a promise that He
Yeah.
had gave to the children of Israel. Now
Mm.
let's fast forward.
Come on.
Look at Acts chapter 2. because they
Come on.
shared because the children of Israel shared everything they had with one another. They practiced cooperative economics, is which we
Exactly.
going which I'm segue into in a few minutes, right?
Come
They
on.
practice they practice cooperative, collective, and community economics.
Yes. They shared things.
Yeah, because
They
they
shared
share.
with
Yeah. So
every.
when we go to Acts chapter 2, which we are an extension of the promise, right? So
Uh-huh.
when we get to Acts chapter 2, going down to verse number 40, 41, 42, it
Mm-hmm.
talked about how they had all things in common and they shared everything. Nobody wanted nothing.
Come on. Nobody wanted for anything. What would that look like if we come on?
See, that's the question we need to ask ourselves. Like, what does that look like?
What does that look like if you own an apartment complex and you can just fill that joke up with just your family, your people, your come on. Nobody on the street. And everybody it's the cookout, everybody ate.
So you can't sit up here. That's what I'm saying. This country can't sit up here and tout, and some leaders in particular, oh, we're so great. We
Come
got this
on.
going on.
All right,
Economy's
come on.
doing well. Everything's fine.
Come on.
You know,
Yeah, come on.
and you got folk sweating to pay their rent, can't
Yeah,
cover bills.
come on.
Economy is inflation higher.
Yeah.
Energy prices are 13% higher than what
Mm-hmm.
they were 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And folk making all these promises, and we sitting back looking like, okay, what's the problem?
Right. Oh wow.
Okay, so somebody got to have a plan. And
Absolutely.
so, John Bryant, Mr.
Has a plan.
Bryant,
Has
he
laid
has
out.
a plan. Now, is it the best plan? I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for.
Exactly. Exactly. It wasn't just him. He had a core. He had some folk with him. He had there was like a team. He had a team.
Yes, and you got to have a team.
Yeah, because you are just better. We are just better together.
Exactly right.
We better.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So developing a team within the collective
Mm-hmm.
is really what we need to understand that needs to happen when we start talking about, well, how do I get out of this situation? How do I make, how do I get out of here? How do I maneuver? How do I do whatever? You got to have a team. You got to have a relationship with individuals.
Come on now. Can you do it by yourself? Yeah, you can do it by yourself. But wow.
Well, you can't do nothing in this country by yourself. So my thing, what do you mean by yourself? Like, can you create wealth by yourself?
By yourself.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
you can live by yourself and just do, but creating wealth.
no, for me, no, I can't. I'm gonna tell you why I can't.
Come on,
Because the country in which we live in, who creates the rules,
come on. Ooh,
functions off of capitalism.
yes,
And because of capitalism, somebody has to invest in what you are doing. You have to invest in something or someone in order to get those results.
that's right.
Now, if I get the information, can I use it
Hmm.
to my discretion
Hmm.
to build it? Like, do I need my neighbor to help me build? Like, am I going to ask my boy next door, hey, man, look, I need a couple of dollars so I could do. Now he gonna look at me now for what? No. So I'm not reliant on my neighbor next door per se,
Right,
right? So I can get involved in the market, and when I mean the market, the stock market or whatever.
right.
And we talked about Bitcoin earlier, right? It's a whole nother animal. There are investment tools out there that we can
Yes,
capitalize on
yes.
while
And
the
we
market
should.
is hot. While the market is hot,
Right,
right? And I could
exactly.
I could sit at my crib and do that all day. I can be online trading, looking at options. I can be a day trader. I mean, those things are available, right?
Those things are available.
But in reality, I got to get out. I got to get out and get this working because I got to make this survival money,
Okay.
right? Where I hit that 9 to 5 or
Yeah,
whatever, seven to
that's
three,
okay.
11 to 7, whatever you hitting, and use that
Hmm.
to take care of myself and my family and invest in
Hmm.
and give back to God. Of course, I should say that first, right? And because he gonna put me, because it's the principle, side. It's the principle.
Come on, talk about the print. It's the principle. It's the principle. You
Give
gotta
and
put
you,
God first.
yes, give and you shall receive.
Yes.
Press down,
Shaking up,
shake it up, and what? Running over.
running over.
That which he shall give back to you.
Uh-huh.
See, that's a principle.
That's a principle. Yes, that's so true.
So we
Wow.
think we think I think we think too small about certain things. I don't think we don't dream big enough. And
We don't
and
drink big enough
nah, and I yeah,
because
and
we serve is huge. He's huge. This little stuff we be wanting, God, can you pay my water bill, which is important. But what else can he do? How far can your faith take you? What else do you want?
right.
Right?
And that's where you have to sit down and you got to study. You got to study. You got to ask questions. You got to figure out. You got to be. First of all, you got to follow some standards, right?
Come on now.
You got to work your money. You got to budget. You got to cut some stuff. Cut that subscription. Cut that Netflix,
Oh, please don't hurt me. Please.
Hulu.
Come on. I got to cut the Hulu.
Got to cut the Hulu. My problem is eating.
Mine too. I don't have to have Hulu. What? I'm good with what's that other one?
What's that? Don't say Tubi. I can't stand Tubi.
Tubi.
Or not to be. To be or not to be. That is the question.
Listen.
I'm not because Rupert Murdoch owns Tubi. I don't fool with that. I don't fool with that. But
Don't
that's a political social issue.
yeah.
That's the reason why I'm not supporting that madness. But uh we have to be informed
Yes.
about what it is that we need to do, right? So again, I don't know if I told you that, but I'm from a little town called Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Come on,
Yeah,
Tulsa.
where some folks didn't quite appreciate our economic stability,
Not at all.
our polysocial economic stability,
Come on.
and decided to pick a fight,
And
and
burn.
resulting in the burning of Black Wall Street or Greenwood, the Greenwood district. That's really what it is, the Greenwood Business District
Yeah.
or Greenwood Community.
Right.
But even before that, because here's my thing: if you don't know from which you come from, it's difficult for you to
Exactly.
understand where you need to go. So, um, and I've talked about this concept before. It's called Sankofa.
Okay.
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 Now, Sankofa is a Ghanaian terminology that came from the Akan people,
Hmm.
and it's rooted and grounded in the understanding of Sankofa. Actually means go back and get it.
Okay.
And it's
Yep.
symbolized by a bird who's walking forward, but he's turned backwards, and he has an egg in his mouth, which symbolizes the future. But he's looking back to understand where he's going, where he's come from.
Hmm.
But he's constantly walking forward because you can't stay in the past. But you
Right.
need to understand what happened in order to get you there.
Wow.
So the concept means go back and get it. Go back and get the knowledge. Go back and get the understanding. Go back
Yes.
and get what it's going to take for you to move forward.
Oh wow.
So the bottom line, symbolically, Sankofa means that
Hmm.
within us, we embody the past, the present, and the future.
Right.
It's all one.
Oh, it's all one.
It's all one.
Huh.
Yes. It's all one. So it's designed to encourage individuals to commit to knowledge, the knowledge of the history,
Hmm.
right? Learn from it and use it at every and any situation possible.
Right.
And it challenge individuals. And
Right.
that's why, because look, if I don't talk about the history of what happened, I can't understand what's going on right now. I cannot.
Exactly.
if I don't understand what's going on right now, how can I develop a roadmap
Hmm.
for what could possibly happen and what will possibly happen in the future?
Come on now.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm
Mhm.
not saying that I'm Nostradamus or some fortune teller, whatever.
Come on.
Um, but I understand that when people are not aligned, follow
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying. Here it is.
Come on.
When people are not aligned with what God has in store for them, they will always go in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So,
Absolutely.
so Sankofa helps us to align ourselves with where we've been, where we are, and where we want to go.
It's important to understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, most folk out of alignment. They just don't know.
They just don't know they're out of alignment.
They just don't know.
Hmm.
They have no idea um what's happening. So what did happen is this right here. We went through we went through forced integration.
Let's yeah. I mean yeah. Yeah.
We had no choice.
We had no choice.
And so with forced integration, we were stripped of everything that made us who we are originally when we came over here or when we were here and forced into servitude. They stripped us of our language, culture, and everything that made us ancestrally made us who we are. So
And
now,
that's
yeah,
come on.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And so now we got to go back and get it.
We have to go back and get it. Here's my question. How did Black Americans survive centuries of slavery, segregation, racism, opposition, the Great Depression? How did they survive and come to where they are, to where we are right now? What did we have that other folk didn't necessarily have to allow us to be where we are now?
Well, I mean, that's that
What
that is a I don't know if that is an answerable question as opposed to
we survived all.
survive. Yeah, survival make you do a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yes, yes.
So
I think it was Kevin. I have to tell you, it was just God. Nobody but God. The faith. This thing says that God gave them the faith their oppressors could not control.
control it.
Could not control.
Mm-mm.
So when you're up against that, when you're up against it, enslavers sometimes twisted Christianity to demand obedience, but enslaved people found themselves in the story of Moses, Exodus, and Daniel's, even the even the suffering of Jesus Christ. They understood that slavery was not part of God's will and that deliverance remained possible. And so with that faith, even though they were probably worshiping in secret sometime, even with that, they still believed God was going to free them up. Still believe God was going to free them up,
Yeah,
and He did.
yeah.
He
Well,
did.
it's that Hebrews 11:1.
Oh gosh, I got that in Hebrews 11. The kind of faith.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly it.
So you
You're
got to have faith. Yeah, I mean, and at that faith, because you got to have hope, because the faith
yeah,
gives you hope. There's a product of that, right?
exactly.
And that along with the obedience
Hmm.
and the sheer desire to want it to happen.
Right,
I think sometimes we lack the desire to want stuff to happen.
right.
We just want stuff to pop up because that's kind of the world we live in.
Yes,
That,
microwave.
yeah, that microwave kind of society where we feel like we figure out, okay, if I say it, do it, then now it happen. No, stuff just don't happen that way anymore, right? And even if it does happen that way, you need to question why does it happen that way, and how did it happen that way,
Mhm.
and so
Come on.
those things that we need to question. Sometimes we just don't need to question, and I think that's why we go back.
Mm.
We need to go back and understand and look at various things. And I'm gonna go back, and I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but because this is my experience. This is my lived experience. And this is my experience of the
Yes.
people where I come from. And I think that we don't understand it in able to encapsulate how black folk, and it just wasn't black folk in Tulsa. It was black folk in Elaine, Arkansas, black folk
Yes.
in the Carolinas, black folk
Yes.
in Rosewood, Florida, black folk, all over the place. Mound Bayou, Mississippi. You
Yes.
see what
Come
I'm
on.
saying? There were a lot of black folk from a lot of communities who were able to survive and thrive, and somebody wanted their stuff and just can't got their stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that when we try to do what we need to do to survive, it's like we trying to segregate. I mean, desegregate. I mean, segregate and do our own thing. You just ain't letting us do it. So,
What does that
uh,
mean? Why would you not? Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say Oklahoma was founded. Oklahoma was founded as a state in 1906,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But Tulsa as a community was founded probably between
Eight.
1830 and 1830 by Native Americans, right? Cherokee people. I think it was Cherokee
Yes.
people.
Yes.
No, Creeks. They were the Creeks. So, United States really had left them alone. They had the Dawes Act put in place. You had to register in the Dawes Act. And they said, okay, we're going to leave it to y'all to govern and create your own communities, this, that, and the third, right? So you had massive amounts of black folks to move to Oklahoma was supposed to be
Yeah.
a black state. I mean, because
Yeah.
you had black folks and Native American people.
Right.
Uh a lot of Caucasian folk didn't want to come. I mean, it's like, for what? Y'all got the land ain't no good. You can't hardly farm on it.
Come on.
It's flat, it's cold and hot.
Yes.
And they sent us to a desolate area. But for what man meant for, for damage, God meant for good.
Ooh, come on now.
So, this what happened.
Hmm.
In the span of about 20, 15, maybe 20 plus years, Greenwood was created, of what we consider
Yes.
Black Wall Street.
Right.
Black Wall Street, right? It,
Right.
it was it was one of the most, and there were other cities in the United States like Tulsa. People
Right.
people forget Raleigh, Durham,
Yes.
a lot of other places, right?
Yeah. Come on.
But in a short span of time, you had all these black folk, about 11,000, 12,000 black folks who had moved from other places in the United States, moved to Greenwood and started a community of folks. Within 15, 20 years, they had an airport, hospitals, movie theaters, clubs. The one of the largest hotels
All that.
uh in the United States was
Churches.
in Tulsa.
Yes.
Had
Yes.
52 rooms. You see what I'm saying?
Come on. Come on.
And had schools, had a couple of high schools. Booker T.
Yes.
Washington was one of them.
That one.
And you had everything in the community. So here it is. Guess how long the dollar stayed in the community?
A
Guess how
lot.
many times it turned over?
A lot.
The dollar turned over. They estimated the dollar turned over between 36 and 100 times before it left the community.
Before it left. Kevin, what does that look like?
Sometimes the dollar would stay in the community over a year before it would leave the community. So
Man,
things were constantly being recycled. People were buying from each other. They didn't have no choice.
they didn't have no choice.
And it was growing. People going to work. Like my mom used to say, I'm going out south. I'm going to work for the white folk. I'll be back home. And so they bring that money that they made
Come
working for
on.
other folks. They brought it to the community,
Yes.
spent their money in the community, and continue
Yes.
to build houses,
Yes.
businesses.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so folk on the outside, We ain't got that. Look at them. Why they get that from?
Because
Tulsa was rolling.
it was rolling. It was rolling.
And
And
folk did not like. Go ahead.
no, and that's just the history of black folk. Because we didn't have any other choice.
You had no choice.
They had no choice. Black churches became centers of worship, educational,
Yes.
political organizing, economic cooperation,
Activism. Yes.
and social reform. So black schools, we knew that education was essential to our freedom. We knew that. So teaching, schools, universities, teaching folk was huge. And
Yeah.
it's still huge
But
today.
I'm gonna tell you why folk was upset
Come on.
with black folk. I'm gonna tell you why. One of the main reasons why.
Come on.
Because black folks in that area began to become very politically involved.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now.
Come on.
If we
They're
want wealth,
yes.
we need to understand how politics works.
Oh wow.
Because we don't understand politics, you ain't
Come
gonna
on.
understand the money.
You go come on.
Because somebody has to write the rules, laws, and regulations in order for the money to be regulated,
Exactly.
for things to
Exactly.
be bought,
Come
for
on.
things to be sold, for things that there
Yes.
has to be somebody has to regulate the licensures, the
Yes. Oh wow.
certifications.
Yes. Come on. You saying
Somebody has to be involved in writing those things, the
yes.
codes, the
Yes.
the, the property codes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to be in office in order to write that stuff or in
Exactly.
order to enforce that stuff.
Exactly.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
correct.
So look, we can make the money, but we also need somebody there, or somebody in office who's going to help us, who's going to work on our behalf.
Right. Exactly. Boy,
So that's where this whole DEI mess comes in.
okay.
So for some folks, we call it DEI today. It was Jim Crow before.
Before.
Okay,
Yes.
which meant this right here. We don't want y'all to have any legal standing or legal representation or political representation. If we control the politics, then we'll control the money.
Absolutely.
You,
Absolutely.
you see what I'm saying? Because we'll
Yeah.
write the laws to change it. We'll move the goalpost.
I was gonna say that. We moving the goalposts. Your credit score is good at 700 right now. But y'all start buying stuff. Too many of y'all start getting, and and that's one of the things that John says. Increase your credit score,
Gives you
right?
buying power.
Because it gives you buying power. Are they
Yeah.
gonna move it to 900? Is it gonna move to 900?
Well, here's the deal. It may not necessarily move.
Come on,
What they'll do, they'll change the standards of credit.
right?
They'll change the standard.
Oh man,
So what's my utilization look like? You see what I'm
right?
saying? How,
Exactly.
how,
Exactly.
how many payments can I miss?
Yes.
You
Yes.
see, so those are the things that we need to be, be aware of.
We got to
Can,
be aware
can
of that.
can can I dispute? Sometimes you gonna add. I told folks the other day. They say, okay, I tell you what. I love y'all. All you Klarna folks, all you Afterpay
Hey,
folks.
come on.
What's the Apple Pay?
Google
All
Pay,
Google Pay. I'm telling you, they reporting that stuff to the credit
Google
bureau.
Credit Bureau.
So if you bought something and it costs you $89, but you paying $17.20 every 2 weeks, don't miss one of them payments.
Because it's going to be reported on your credit.
They change the game. They reset money. They resetting it.
Come on now.
And they know, okay, they ain't getting no credit cards, but they buying some stuff. They still buying some stuff. And I don't know who created Klarna, Afterpay, Cash App, whoever. They say, hey,
Oh,
y'all got to report these folks.
yeah, man. That's That's it. They moving it. They
So
making
we,
it made in
yeah,
time.
yeah. So we need to understand the concept of what we call cooperative economics.
Exactly. Wow, I like that. Cooperative. Yes. I like.
Cooperative economics. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what John Hope Bryant is pushing is integrated economics, meaning
Okay.
meaning that meaning that he's incorporating a lot of people from marginalized communities,
Mm-hmm.
and creating a plan for each one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
they may either practice cooperative economics within their own communities
Right. Come on.
or individual. Look, in our case, and I'm going back to most African American communities,
Mm-hmm.
during especially during Jim Crow, we practice cooperative economics,
Come on now.
meaning that if you had it, because I couldn't go somewhere else and get it, I'm gonna get it from you,
Right.
right?
Come on.
We try to cut out the middleman as much as possible
Mm-hmm.
and buy directly from the folk in our community. Therefore, the dollar stayed in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Now we take the same dollar, and guess how long the dollar stays in our community now?
How long? 8 times.
Oh, that's good. 6 hours.
That's all? 6 hours?
6 hours.
Oh wow.
So if you look at our communities, we're not adding anything to the tax base. You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? Our property values are decreasing because we don't invest in our own properties.
that's so true. That's
And
so
so
true.
what happens?
We don't make them.
We devalue our property.
Yeah, the roads and everything.
Yeah,
Uh, Frida says it's all about making timely payments and keeping the balances at a certain level. Uh, Absolutely, with your credit. Oh, those things are very, very important.
true. And don't use all of your utilization. You can
Utilization.
pay on time all day. If your utilization is high, it'll
Yeah,
jack with you.
yeah,
And yeah, you using too much. I got hit with that one time. Your utilization is high.
yeah. She says we also need to shop on our communities uh, to keep their value up. Okay.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yep, that's
yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah.
When they had redlining,
Oh, come on, redlining. What you?
they devalued our. That's another reason why we can't grow well, because they devalue our property.
Right, right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it still happens today. People say what they want to. Matter of fact, I bought my first home. I bought in a certain area south of
Oh,
Dallas. No, it's Lancaster. When I lived in Lancaster, there was a house down the street from ours, and I lived in a nice community.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
say that.
yeah. You
But there was a house down the street from ours, right? Nice,
did.
nice.
Mm.
And when I talked to the real estate agent, he said, "You're not gonna. There's only gonna be one of that house right there."
Mm.
And I'm like, "What?" She said, "That's that." He said, "That is a special built home. That home was not a part of the planned homes in this area. They
Oh,
had that house spec. Now the builder had other houses in other communities in the Dallas area,
mm-hmm.
but you had to get that house specially built in our subdivision, which
Okay,
cost him more money.
okay.
Now, why I got to pay more money for a house, the same house across town, than I got to pay in my neighborhood? It's the same house. I don't care if it's a. And a matter of fact, I had a guy before I sold my house. He came back. He was doing some general contracting. He said, "Y'all got your house listed at XYZ?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Man, my brother-in-law got the same house in North Dallas, and this house is valued $100,000 more than yours."
Oh wow. And you said what the what?
Because real estate, and because it's based on it's what the bank values the
Yes.
property at. So if you don't have enough commerce around your crib, you don't have enough, you know,
Yes.
they go. And I'm sorry, they know where black folk, Hispanic folk, and white folk live.
Yes.
They ain't dumb. They the one making the loans.
Redlining makes our insurance rates for cars, etc., higher than
Sure
those
does.
across town in other communities.
So we
Uh,
pay. So here's the deal. We pay more money for less asset.
oh wow, yeah,
The same or less asset, we pay more money.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we think we balling because that's what we do.
Listen, Alisa says support your. She says support your local black businesses and stop spending funds elsewhere. Black folk, we need to
Thank you,
support.
Sister Mitchell. Thank you very much, Sister Mitchell. That is correct.
We need
Shop
to
with your folks. And I'm not saying nobody else stuff is, I'm not saying everybody else stuff is bad. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying if we look, here it is.
hmm
Don't just take it. Just ride with me, folk and
Just
listening
ride.
audience.
Amy says,
Just ride with me.
yeah,
Avis, just ride. Avis, ride with me for a little while. Avis gonna ride with me.
yeah, come on.
Don't love nobody who don't love you back.
Woo! That's a t-shirt. I'm gonna make that t-shirt. What? Don't ride with nobody that ain't riding with you.
That. Meaning this right here. Why am I giving my money to somebody else who don't invest in my community? They'll take their money outside of my community and spend it somewhere else
Like,
and don't give the folk in my community any love.
like
So we got stop
where you
that.
where you get your nails done? You get your feet done. You better stop this.
And I
Yes,
love them, but
that's that's
they
how you
study
go
us.
out of the United
Yes,
States.
yes. These folks study us night and day.
I like that, Elisa. Thank you. See on my phone.
And thank you, Sister Mitchell. Sister Mitchell, no, because Sister Mitchell has
Yes,
folks in her family who are entrepreneurs.
exactly. Come on.
So she knows.
Yes. Uh,
Yes.
we also have to realize that the house value increases property taxes, so it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword. That's true. I mean, hey, these folks gonna make their money regardless.
Right. Exactly.
My thing is be smart about what that looks like. Dispute your taxes.
Oh, if you're not doing that,
Protest them.
if you
Protest your taxes as well.
every year,
Yeah.
protest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go down to the courthouse where they had those commissioners meetings. They talk about budget.
come on now.
Them the meetings we don't want to go to, right?
No, we
We
don't
don't want
want.
to go to the budget meetings. They don't go to folk put all kind of stuff in our communities, and we just sit back like, well, you
Oh
know,
yeah, or they didn't put
well.
on.
Stop that.
That is so true. That is
Cut that out, right? All
that is
right.
true.
So again, that's what we got to practice it. We got to practice collective, and cooperative economics.
hmm hmm
Individuals and where individuals pour their resources to achieve shared economic goals. You got to have some economic goals, right?
Yes.
Benefiting the entire community, just not a couple of folks.
Come on now.
It got to benefit the whole community, right?
Yes.
And again, historically, the practice has been a part of survival strategy. Cooperative economics is a survival strategy. It's
Yeah.
been a survival strategy for us, right?
Yes.
During challenging social injustice, times of social injustice. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Better together. Come on.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Come on.
History is cyclical, meaning that what you see today has already happened before.
It's already happened before.
And if it's already happened before, then put your seatbelt on.
It's gonna happen again.
No, it's happening again.
It's already happening. Yeah.
Inflationary costs, the devaluation of the monetary system, tighter controls on laws, rules, and regulations.
Yes,
Because
come
I'm
on.
gonna tell you something. When people don't have money, their attitude is totally different.
Yes, indeed. You don't want to play no more. When your money ain't right.
I'm playing
Oh
with people. I ain't playing.
no.
So that's why you have a lot of social injustice, a lot of stuff happening. Folk getting triggered. Folk like to fight when it's hot anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Most stuff happen when it get hot.
So Kevin, we've
Yeah,
been
file
talking.
your homestead exemption. That's right. Thank you, sis.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yes.
Yes, do that for sure. Yeah, that's if you senior citizen. Check it out. What what we have to have a plan. And you talk about this all the time. There must be a plan. You need to shift and pivot. I love that. Shift and pivot and but have a plan. Where do we start with this planning? Where do we start with this thing?
Well, I go to church a lot.
Me too.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the church has been the cornerstone of a lot of activism.
Come on.
What concerns me is that a lot of churches are working independently of each other.
Oh wow.
And I think that's a concern. But start. No, first of all, I'm gonna say this right here. Start with your family. Start with your family. Sit down and have some conversations, a hard conversation about money. We don't like talk to our kids about money because kids gonna find out how much money we ain't got.
You know what?
Right. So
So we
go and have that conversation.
yeah, man.
Now I'm gonna go a step further. Educate yourself. Educate yourself on money.
Look, the Bible talks about money. All it
Bible
talks
talk about money. Bible talk about money probably more than anything else in the Bible.
saying. Pick up that word. Pick up that word.
Yeah.
Let's just start right there.
Yeah. And research some other books about money.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
And then get some discipline about
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to wear that hat. I know it's, but you don't have to have it today. Can you wait till next month to get it? Discipline.
My wife has kind of turned me on to Freddie gonna know what I'm talking about. Has kind of turned me on to this concept called, we call it back in the day, junking.
Junket.
I ain't like going junking, right? Junking mean I'm going to the thrift store. I ain't want to go to the thrift store. I want new stuff. I ain't want to
Oh,
go to.
oh,
So this whole thrifting thing, uh,
what?
yeah. This whole thrifting thing. I
Yes.
bought a pair of shoes, and I know, I know what I'm looking for when I buy shoes. I'm gonna say that, and I
You
don't
know
buy
what?
anybody's shoe. I'm gonna tell you that
You know,
right now,
right,
because my feet are very important. My
I know
feet
they
and
are.
my leg, my back. I
You're
bought
right.
a pair, and plus I like to look.
Ah, 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 ah. Yes, indeed.
I bought a pair of shoes that day. Girl, guess how much them shoes? And them shoes are almost brand new. I kid you not. I wore them on Sunday. You probably didn't notice I had them on Sunday.
You was clean. You'll be clean every Sunday, but I'm just saying. What?
I'm just saying,
Where did
right?
you buy? Where did you buy? Where did you get them from?
I bought. We went to.
Oh,
Let me change glasses on you. I bought a pair of shoes the other day,
come on,
$8.
come on. That's my price. Nice looking shoes. $8.
$8.
When the last time you bought a pair of shoes for $8?
I don't think I ever bought a pair of shoes $8.
I do it all the time. And right
Because I don't go. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
there. Yes, indeed.
I had to get over somebody else's body been in here. Somebody, how it is. Somebody passed gas in the pants. I mean, stuff like that. Somebody musty. Yeah, it's just like.
Tied with
But
bleed.
I'm gonna tell you, these thrift stores, they ain't playing. And I can go to some of them. I'm like, this ain't no sale. I don't know what y'all doing,
That's
but
true.
y'all stuff starting to look like
You're
regular
right.
retail. Cut that
Yep.
out.
Yep. Yep. That's true. That,
Yes.
that's true. Yep.
My sister, elite people are thrifting now. This is true. I don't know if I'm elite or not, but I
Okay.
go. I will go to a thrift now. I ain't gonna lie.
Getting thrift. Oh my day.
I bought me a new ring light
Did you?
with a remote.
Let's go to work.
$15.
So I'm saying we can do better. It's all about discipline.
Yes.
It's all about coming down off that high, because it's not so much high horse. It's This is who I am. It's not so much of being on the high horse, is that we have to consider that I can get the same pair of shoes for $8 at the thrift store. They got some
Okay,
good.
well, that sounds good. But I'm gonna tell you what it is for me.
I know it.
I'm gonna talk about us, for example, right?
Okay, come on. No, let's pray. Ah, ah,
We have been indoctrinated so much by
ah.
Western and European culture.
Whee!
We feel like unless we dress, look a certain way, we don't fit into the culture.
That's so
So what we think they have, they
true.
really don't.
They don't.
But we try to look that part
All the
because we're out of alignment.
because we out of alignment.
Once you go back to Sankofa,
Somebody said I want to be like the beige people.
yes,
I don't want to be like the beige people.
light mixing, light beige, light,
I
light.
don't want to be like the beige people.
So we no, but seriously, and when we come to grips with that, and then what we do is we'll compete with each other
Yes,
in our
come on.
own communities to be like somebody else who
Mm,
we think got something that they don't really have,
mm-mm,
and we
mm-mm, mm-mm.
and so
No,
what we do, we've internalized that,
yes.
forgotten who we are and whose we are.
Come on, boy, you talking now?
Then we'll spend the resources to get what we think they have, and they ain't even got that. And then brag about it. That's right.
Hey, for some we're keeping our money in our pocket.
Keep it in your pocket, baby.
Keep it in your pocket,
And I,
because
and I didn't understand that because here it is. When you wear something, it's like, hey man, where you get that from, dog? Where you get this? I like that. You see what I'm saying?
that make you feel a certain way.
Yeah. But here in my mind, I was like, okay, yeah, he looked fly.
Yeah.
It ain't all that. See, that's my thing. I minimizing my brother and marginalizing.
Mm.
But in my mind, I'm like, I gotta get one of them.
Gotta get one of them. Yes, absolutely. Gotta get one. Absolutely gotta get one.
I'm just saying. That's what.
That's it.
Yeah, and next thing you know, we broke.
Absolutely.
We ain't got nothing to invest. We ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just
Yep, that's so true. That's true. I don't know what
So,
to say about
so we spent all our life,
that.
45 plus years working.
Come on. Nothing to show for it.
Just saying.
Yeah. Come on, black folk. We're gonna do
Yeah.
better in the
So
name of
we got to emphasize collective ownership and
yes,
decision making among cooperative members.
absolutely. By sticking together and coming together. And holding one another up. Holding one another up,
Hold
Kevin.
each other up and hold each other accountable.
Yes.
Cooperative economics means accountability.
Right. Exactly.
Because
Come on.
at the end of the day, it's about your word. It's about your word and the relationship you have with folks, and because you ain't depending on nobody but you and the other person. So
Come
it's
on.
like, hey man, if I can't make a deal with you, man, who can I make a deal with?
Right. Exactly. I love that. I
Now
love this.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you what killed Black Wall Street.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what killed Black Wall Street.
Okay. Come on.
Because my sister will attest to this. Because she lived in the area, right?
Right. Come on.
Because I remember going over her house when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But when urban renewal hit
Mm-hmm.
and the highway split North Tulsa,
Okay.
and
Is that how
that
we
made us more isolated, and a lot of cities went through urban renewal, right?
Mhm. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And it hurt the Black community because it cut us off from shopping with one another. Number two, the mall.
Oh, the mall.
Oh my God.
Everybody
When
was
the
headed to the mall.
when the mall came, you can go to one spot and go to 15, 20 different stores.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Said, shoot, I ain't got to drive all over so and so, so and so,
What?
so to get it.
Hmm.
Then guess what?
No.
They ice was all of a sudden their ice was colder than ours.
What happened?
They water was colder than ours.
What you say?
They all their stuff was better than ours. I'm going over so and so, so. I'm like, wait a minute, why you? And so you had the devaluing of assets, the
Yeah.
devaluing of ourselves.
Right.
Folk quit. Folk businesses start to shut down in the black community,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
replaced by liquor stores and
Oh Lord, here we go.
corner stores, and
Come on now. Yeah.
then they put certain substances in our communities.
You gonna stop. You gonna I know you telling the truth though. You telling the truth. You telling the truth. You gonna tell it or you gonna keep it to yourself? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell whatever I can
Tell it. We
because
have
again,
to.
it's about the devalue. If you devalue somebody,
Come on.
they don't value themselves.
Come on.
And if they don't value themselves, they not gonna value their neighbor.
No.
They gonna work against their neighbor.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
trust them. Look at them. Blah blah. This we start.
All that. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Because you
Then
don't think
then
you're all that.
yes. Then here come
See,
they took the education, took part of the programs out of school systems,
come on now.
programs that gave us the ability to build, to
Absolutely.
construct.
Hmm.
You know, they start taking those programs out. They started to defund a lot of
Hmm.
the fine arts programs.
Hmm.
So
But
get
look,
black, and we gonna be creative.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna be creative. Let me tell you where all this trouble started when they took prayer out. Boom, everything changed. It just started going down from here from there.
Well, you can still pray.
But
Come on,
they,
son. You can still, son.
you can
Son.
still pray.
Look,
But
look.
they collect
Let me
every
tell you something. Let me tell you something about prayer in
reverend.
school. Let me tell you something about prayer in school. Now, adults can't lead prayers. Teachers can't lead prayers.
Okay, okay.
They have this whole separation church thing. Kids
Exactly.
can. Kids can't pray.
They can pray.
Ain't nothing I can do about it either.
Wow. If they just stop and say, Miss Grind, we finna pray right here,
But
right quick.
see, here's the deal. Because I understand what you're saying. I really do. This
Yes.
is like saying this misnomer of, well, if there was more fathers in the household, kids wouldn't have to wait. That's a bunch of malarkey as well.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
that you're not gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me with that one,
Come
because
on.
statistically it's been proven. Even if your daddy ain't in the house, I'm talking about my black and brown folk.
It's
Even
my
if your
mom.
daddy ain't in the house, black families and black fathers still have more communication with their kids than anybody else.
Come on. I
It's
like
what they want you to see and think that keeps us entrapped, keep
it.
us. And then we say, where's his daddy at? Nigga, man. Again, Sankofa, baby. When we
Mom,
don't practice Sankofa,
man, come on.
we got a problem.
We got a problem. My father didn't have to be here. Matter of fact, he was in the military. He wasn't here. My mama did not play that. He wasn't finna act crazy. He was not about to do that. Don't you embarrass me, were her words. Because I'm going to embarrass you. Don't you
Because
do that.
we had a deep sense of community.
Yes.
We had a deep sense of cooperation. We had a deeper sense. Because here it is. The fear was, I know for me, if I stepped out of line outside the house, I'm going to have to pay for it when I got back home.
You got back to the house.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now, and people can, on this call, y'all can agree. Y'all probably some of y'all may agree or not. I'm sure a lot of y'all will. I'm
Come
sure a
on.
lot of y'all will, right?
Come on.
To step outside of the community and do something wrong,
No. No.
or the perception of doing something wrong,
Not.
could cost you your life.
Yeah. Oh, wow. In somebody else's community. What? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it could cost you your life.
Wow.
That's why
You
my mom would say, I tell you what, don't be going over there with them folk.
you're in the
Don't be
wrong
going.
neighborhood. Hmm.
But my curiosity was like, no, I want to see. And that's why, and I pray for the Nolan family. I pray for them. You
Yeah.
know, the more we think things have changed, and they have,
Right.
there's still some folks out there who they got another plan.
Well,
And like I said before, when economic times are rough, you can
uh-huh.
guarantee some other stuff gonna be rough.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
I
drink to that.
I believe that. That's our show for tonight. Is that we well we come on, we almost boy look.
Do we have to? We ain't gotta go. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
can still we gotta let people go. They gotta go to work in the morning. But look,
Hey, I ain't stopping nobody from going to work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
thank
kidding.
you so much for joining us tonight, right here on the Heartfelt Testimony. Come on, Black people. I love y'all. Listen, get with God, your finances, every aspect of your life. Uh, do it God's way. What does God say about it? You can start right there and then move from there, adding what it is that God will have you to do. Thank you for to Ava's Gold, to Alfreda, to Carlotta, everybody that's on tonight. Your comments are amazing, amazing. Alisa, thank you. Praise the Lord for you. Keith Massey, where you at, bro? That's all you said was hello. What's up, family?
Faithful.
Faithful brother. Love him, his wife. That is our show for tonight. What's that last thing you got for the people, Kevin, tonight? There was that last thing we talk about financial economics and independence and making sure that you're good. What are you saying? What's your word? What's that thing? What's
What's
your
that
encouragement?
thing? I'm gonna leave folk with this right here, and this is my mantra. I don't care what nobody say.
Well,
Stay up,
you better
stay woke.
come
Here it
on.
is. Stay up, stay woke, stay sleep, stay broke.
I broke. Say it one more time. Say it one more time for the
Stay
back.
up, stay woke,
Uh huh.
stay sleep,
Uh
stay
huh.
broke.
Stay broke. That part. We're out of here. That's our show for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time on Heartfelt Testimony. We'll see you.